On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. Hey there, it's Jamie Anderson, and I'm going to show you 4 picking patterns that work with 4/4. Are you using the same picking pattern for every song? Stop it. I know it's tempting because it's the finger picking pattern you learned and you feel comfortable in, and it works for so many songs, and that's great. But if you use the same pattern for every song, all your songs will sound alike. And you want some variety. You want to move up in your guitar playing ability, and one of the ways to do that is to learn new picking patterns. First, I'm going to start with a picking pattern that I teach most of my beginners because I think it's the most basic one. And some terminology first. When I call out string numbers, I'm starting from the bottom. So the string farthest from your face is 1, and then 2, 3, 4. For the 5th and 6th string, I'll often say bass because often that's the bass of the chord that we're playing, and that changes according to the chord that we're playing. So that string isn't always the same in the picking pattern. I'm going to demonstrate on the G, and I'll give you a far away view first, and then I'll give you a close-up. So here it is on a G. Bass, 3, 2, 1. Bass, 3, 2, 1. And you'll see that I'm using my thumb for the bass note, my index finger for the 3rd string, my next finger for the 2nd string, and my 3rd finger for the bottom string. I don't use my little finger when I'm finger picking. So let's play that together on a G. Ready, and bass, 3, 2, 1. Bass, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's a close-up. I'm on a G chord. Bass, 3, 2, 1. Bass, 3, 2, 1. Play that with me. See if you can speed it up. If that felt too fast, then turn off this video and practice it on your own. Practice getting a nice even tempo when you pluck those strings. And even if it's really slow and it sounds nothing like what I am doing sometimes in the video, just know that once you speed it up, it will sound more like what I'm doing. So let's plug that into a couple of songs. Here it is in the first 2 lines of The Gambler. I'm also going to be using Circle Game as an example, and if you want to play the whole song of either of those 2 songs, you can find it in the link underneath this video, all the words and the chords. So here we go on The Gambler. Ready, and on a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. So here it is in Circle Game. Ready, and yesterday a child came out to wonder, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Here's the second picking pattern. It's similar to the first one, but there's a variation. So I'm playing bass, 1, 2, 3. So the last part of it's reversed. Play it with me. Ready, and bass, 1, 2, 3. Bass, 1, 2, 3. The count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here's a close-up. I'm on a G chord. Bass, 1, 2, 3. Bass, 1, 2, 3. Play that with me. See if you can speed it up again. All right, let's plug it into the Gambler. On a warm summer evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. And here it is in the circle game. Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Are you ready for the third picking pattern? Here it is. Again, I'm going to demonstrate on a D. This one's going to seem a little more complicated at first, but like anything else with guitar, if you start slowly and practice it a lot, you'll be able to speed it up. So I'm going to read the numbers off my music because I want to make sure that I'm clear in my instruction. So it's bass, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Try that with me. Ready, and bass, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Again. Keep going. All right, here it is close up. I'm on a G chord. Bass, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Bass, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Keep going. See if you can speed it up. Now I'm going to speed it up just a little bit and put it in the song. Here we go. This is the Gambler. Ready, and on a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. And here it is in the circle game. Ready, and yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Now I was playing the picking pattern pretty fast. If it's too fast for you, turn off the video, go back to a slower speed and play it as slowly as you need to. It might help if you write down the number of the strings so that you know the order that you need to play them in. One of the things I forgot to mention was the count on this picking pattern. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So for those of you who understand music, those are all eighth notes. There's one more picking pattern. Are you ready? This one has something unique in that you're plucking 2 strings at once. I'm going to demonstrate on a G chord, and it's bass, 3, then I'm going to pluck the first and second string at the same time with my middle and ring finger. And then go back to the 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, and then 3. So let me call that out. So it's bass, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. I'll play that slowly and I want you to play it with me. Ready, and. I'm on a G chord. Bass, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. So let's play that together. Ready, and... Here's the count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... See if you can speed it up. Here it is in The Gambler. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. Now I had a little stumble there, and that's because my brain didn't completely switch over to this new picking pattern. That'll happen with muscle memory. So if you're having trouble switching over like I just did, then you want to play the picking pattern through on a few chords before you start the song, just to warm up and to get that picking pattern switched over into your head. Let's try circle game. Ready, and... Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. There you go, 4 picking patterns so you don't have to play the same pattern for every song. I have lots of lessons about finger picking if you want to explore more picking patterns and how they fit in with different songs. I'll put some links underneath this video. Please subscribe. The button's right there. It's that red button. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my lessons. And if you want to support what I do, buy me a coffee. It's only $3. I'll put the link somewhere in here or perhaps underneath the video. You can also support me on Patreon, and I'll also include the link to that. Check out my original music at jamieanderson.com. Thanks for tuning in.